Hi. So my protein is lysozyme, and lysozyme can be found in avian, or I guess bird, egg whites, and it serves as a bacterial or antibacterial agent. So I actually found a great journal that describes many different aspects of lysozyme. It talks about not only the protein structure and properties, but ways that scientists today can isolate the protein from these egg whites and also modify it to be used for various reasons today in the modern world. It also talks about these reasons or how it's used today in the modern world. Okay, so my article title is Potential Possibilities of Production, Modification, and Practical Application of Lysozyme. And it was written in Poland by, I don't know if I can pronounce her name right, but by Renata Cegielska-Radziejewska. And it was written at the Department of Food Quality Management at Poznan University of Life Sciences. So this is in Poland. So I can read you her introduction, and it says, lysozyme, taking a stand in many biological fluids and tissues of a large number of living organisms, is a strongly basic protein. Hen egg white is its rich source, and from this source, enzyme can be obtained on a commercial scale as a preparation of biological activity. In this study, we indicated ways of production and modification of lysozyme and possibilities of its practical application. So this article is really going to help me a lot in my protein paper, not only just understanding lysozyme, but knowing what it's used for today. So the beginning of the article talks out explaining the protein structure of lysozyme and what it does. And it says that lysozyme is a small enzyme that catalyzes the hydrolysis of specific polysaccharides contained in the cell walls of bacteria. So basically it's an antibacterial agent. And it's found in most bird eggs, which I already said. Main source is chicken or hen egg whites. And it is a polypeptide of 129 amino acid residues with a molecular weight of 14,300 daltons. Okay, so after it explains just the basic properties of lysozyme, the article goes on to talk about ways of isolating it, or ways for scientists to isolate it from these egg whites. The ways these are just the basic ones, or most common ones that are used today, and they are direct crystallization, ion exchange chromatography, and ultrafiltration. And then it also goes on to talk about the ways of modifying lysozyme to be used for practical application, and they are thermal modification, chemical thermal modification, chemical modification, and membrane modification. And those are just the most basic ways that it's used. Basically, it also talks about its biological action. So basically what it does in bird eggs, and it's thought to serve as a defense mechanism until the embryo has reached the capabilities to produce immunoglobulins. So until the baby has reached an age where it can fight off bacterial infections. Okay, so after it talks about the ways of isolating lysozyme and using it for modification, the most interesting part, or in my opinion, the most interesting part of the journal talks about how it's actually used today in the modern world. It's used to preserve various food items. So basically it extends the shelf life of non-sterile or minimally processed foods by preventing the contamination or growth of microorganisms. And it is also used in the pharmaceutical industry. And hen egg white lysozyme can protect the body against bacterial, viral, or inflammatory diseases. And it's also used to preserve meat and processed meats, fish and processed fish products, milk, vegetables, and fruits. It can also be used in cheeses, and it's used to prevent the growth of a certain bacteria which causes off flavors and late blowing in some cheeses, or particularly those made from pressed and cooked curds. So the conclusion of this article basically just says that the examples of lysosome used indicate that the modified enzyme of lysosome, or modified lysosome, as substance of natural origin, is highly attractive and has potential as a preservative for use in foods. And that is the article I chose. I hope you liked my presentation. Thank you very much.